Oh, we got another TO girl. I love it.
How are things?
Good, very good.
So Mark Allen has dared me to make you laugh. So I need a big, hearty laugh from Joe Carnahan.
Ready?
Go for it. Oh yeah, Bonnie Laufer, Tribute Canada.
Just out
so
of the
I know
blue?
it's not a funny movie, Joe. I need a good, hearty laugh.
That's as good as it gets.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I just thought of Mark, the absurdity of Mark out there.
The absurdity of Mark
Running
would
me,
bring
throwing
on a
me
laugh.
under the bus.
Not a problem. This movie was absolutely amazing. I was.
Oh, that's great.
I was like knuckle bound the whole
great.
time. Where did this come from inside of you?
You know what? It's funny. I think all my fears about, all my fears, flying, heights, wolves, things that being torn apart, all these things that kind of I guess, whatever, kind of stick to your sleep and torment you and I just thought I wanted to put those in, and I think my ideas about God, faith, life, death, all these wonderful things that every once in a while you get, and something as simple and kind of basic as a survival film, you could somehow make it bigger than the sum of its parts because you invest it with these things that, hopefully you went in thinking I'm going to see one thing and it becomes something else.
Absolutely.
Which is lovely.
This movie really does make you think, and there's tons of theories that we could, if we had an hour, I could give you all my theories.
No, but that's great, babe. That you have that sense that you came away with, somebody says, well, what does this mean or what does that mean? What does it mean to you?
Yeah.
I'm much more interested about what it means to you than what it means to me and I think that also speaks to the title. The gray is, there's no black or white. It's the gray area.
Exactly.
You don't have any definite ideas about stuff.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you have the great Liam Neeson, who you worked with in A-Team, and he's, kind of father figure on set, I would think. Because I had read earlier that I thought, Bradley Cooper was supposed to helm this film.
Right.
And to be honest, I don't know. It would have been a totally different movie.
Completely.
Liam, man, what was it like just, seeing him in the elements that you had to endure? And
well, it was, Liam understood this film kind of in its most base form. He knew what we were getting into, and he knew it was going to make him uncomfortable, and he knew it was going to be tough, and he knew it was going to be arduous. All the stuff that you normally you'd think, oh, a big movie star will shy away from that stuff because it's going to be difficult. But he went toward it, and I think that's kind of how I approached it. It's I heard the greatest thing years ago. Carrie-Anne Moss, who played Trinity in The Matrix, I remember asking her, she was telling me she had to do this big motorcycle gag for the second Matrix, and she's terrified, and I mean petrified of motorcycles. And she said to me, I identify the thing that scares me, and I go right through it. And I always thought, what a brilliant way of attacking it. And Liam did the same thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
if you had to choose death by extreme cold or death by wolves?
I'd probably want to freeze to death before I'd want to be bitten to death.
Oh. Man, what you gave us in this movie. Well, that plane scene and me getting on a plane the next day.
Good luck with that, baby.
Thanks, dude. Thanks. Appreciate it. I've been interviewing you since day one from your first film, and I'm wondering, Joe, what was the movie that impacted you to make you decide that you wanted to be a filmmaker?
When I was 11 years old, I saw Raiders of the Lost Ark. My mom took me to see Raiders, and I just remember I left that theater, I was just floating. I mean, I literally, it was the first time I was aware that there was a force behind the scenes that was making me feel a certain way. And it's, of course, Spielberg, there's a master manipulator of cinematic, and that, to me, was that was the turning point, I guess. A very young man, I developed this, it's okay, that's what I want to do.
Well, Spielberg should be proud of you because you're doing
such
a great job.
I'm so glad that you responded to the film that way. It's wonderful.
It really is good.
That's great.
I just want to see a Joe Carnahan romantic comedy, though.
That's coming next. Me, Katherine Heigl, Jerry Butler. It's on. We're doing it. It's happening.
I'm there.
Maybe Dolly Parton. Maybe Latifah.
Oh, I'm talking to them tomorrow. I'm gonna pitch them.
It's on. You tell Dolly she wants to do a rom-com. Come see me.
You got it, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.